Hi, this is Brother Sean with eLearning Brothers. In this tutorial, I'd like to show you how to get started using our XML Flash game templates. When you download one of the game templates in our template library, you'll be given a couple different files. You'll be given an FLA. This is the work file that you would use actually in Adobe Flash. If you want to make any modifications to any of the colors or just kind of customize the look and feel of the game, you would need to own Adobe Flash and you would need to use our FLA file. If you just want to make basic edits to the game's content, such as audio and your text, then you'd want to use your XML file, which is right here. XML file can be opened up in any text editing program. I like to use a program called Text Wrangler, which is a free program. You can also use Adobe Dreamweaver, for example, and many others. You'll also notice that the Swift file is in here. This Swift file is the file that you'd actually upload into your editing, your authoring software, such as an Articulate or a Lectora or any of the other authoring tools out there. If you're uploading something directly into the LMS, this would probably be the file you'd want to upload or upload into an index HTML file later on. And the sounds folder is a folder that need to be also bundled in here with your files. And this is what holds all your sounds for the game. So if you're going to upload your own sounds, you'd want to put them into this folder. And then in the code or the XML file, I'll show you where you can actually link those up. So let's go ahead and open up our XML file so we can start editing this game. And once again, I'm going to use this program called Text Wrangler. And you'll see once it's opened up, there's just a whole bunch of lines of text. Each one of these lines should be fairly easy to follow as you read them, but let me just quickly walk through some of the basic options that you have in this template. The first section is your overall game templates. This is where you can set things like randomization, your number of questions, each individual question type. Let's say you want to make the entire game all true or false questions. All you need to do is just actually, you can either type or just copy this T/F for true or false, and you can just paste or type it right inside the little brackets here. So now it's true or false. If I left it mixed, that means down below I can set each individual question a different type of question type, such as multiple answer, true or false, or multiple choice. Here's your game sounds. You can turn them on or off, and then right here would be you're actually linking to each individual sound. So this is your splash intro tune, which plays at the very beginning of the game. If you wanted to change that, you could upload your own into that sounds folder, and then you would simply just link, type in the name of it right here. So right now we're linking to start_race.mp3. So you'd want to do that for each one of your sounds if you wanted to customize and add your own. Or you could just simply leave the defaults that we've included. Below that is your narration sound. You can turn that on or off for the entire game. I just leave it default by true. And then if you choose not to have any narration, you don't have to add any in and it will work just fine. But if you do want to add some in, it's already defaulted to true, so it'll play for you. Below that is your introduction and your conclusion text and sound. If you want to change your introduction text, which would be the text right here, if you want to change that, you can just simply come in here, type in your own text or copy and paste from another document. You click save, and then when I refresh this game, you'll see that the new text is now in here. That's really how you update your sound. If you want to add audio to that also, or your text, and if you want to add audio, you can do that also. You do the exact same thing for your conclusion text. You just type it in. If you need to add a return, you can just add a return in here, keep typing, add your paragraph breaks, and so forth. The next little section is your button text. If you need to change the name of your buttons, you can simply change that right in here. Instead of saying continue, you can say next. Click save, and as I refresh this, it now says next.